Hey there, and welcome back to the full release of Inkbound, the roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. It's 1.0, we did it, y'all! I know I didn't really record a lot or much of anything for the most recent season of Inkbound. I've been doing some other things, obviously, on the channel, but it's a game I've been following very closely. And if you've seen the credits, I'm in it. So it's no surprise that I was one of the private beta testers for this game at this point. So pretty cool. That's something I'm happy to finally be able to openly share. I think it's been pretty obvious for a while, but at the same time, I've also tried to keep it under wraps a little bit. Regardless, I have felt very strongly that this game is good. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm excited to play a lot more of it. Now that the game has hit the 1.0 phase, I'm gonna do a series, I suppose. We'll see kind of how it does on the channel. I know that notoriously the people who watch me exclusively for Monster Train find that Inkbound is a little more faster paced, a little harder to follow. If you're listening just for strategy and decision making, it can be a little more difficult to follow along, just because it's different kind of gameplay, right? It's not Twitch gameplay, right? I'm not trying to go fast or something. I can plan out my turns, but there's movement involved. There's a lot of different approaches for it. It's hard to see optimal lines. There are going to be cases where you kind of just do your best and hope for the best. And it's different. And not everyone's going to love that. So we'll watch how it does on the channel. It's not gonna take over Monster Train or anything. It's not gonna somehow become the new thing that the channel exclusively is about, but I do want to have a series on this. So that's kind of the plan. We're gonna be putting up at least a good number of videos here. Also, other things to keep in mind, I did have giveaways on this channel for this game back in earlier versions of the release. I do not have any keys at this time to give out right now, so if those come back, I'll be sure to let y'all know. But at the same time, I feel like most of my viewers already kind of won everything to do with the things anyway, so that was basically the scribbles, right? It was the little cat, the ink cat that ran around. Very cool, very cute, big fan. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start a rotation, right? There are 8 champions, or heroes, aspects, I guess they're called. You're going to have to bear with me as I use the wrong terminology for everything, because every game has to have different language for everything, and I'm just going to call everything by Monster Train lingo for almost the entirety of my time playing it. So we've got all the classics, Magma Miner, you got Moss Cloak, Weaver, we've got Obelisk, and Clairvoyant, the original 5. But we also have the God Keeper, which came out in a recent season. I haven't actually unlocked this fella yet, but I do plan on doing so. There's a weird quest that I have to figure out. So anyway, there's the Chainbreaker. Guy is like a gladiator punchy man, or person rather, so kind of interesting. And then of course there is the Star Captain. Big fan of the Star Captain. So we'll start with Magma Miner. A lot of things have changed in the full release, so I'll try to draw attention to them when I can. There's so many of them that I'm just not going to know for sure when to call it out, though. Worth noting for the Magma Miner, at least heat is different. Heat does not give you shield when you hit after 3 times, right? You don't generate 3 heat and then get shield. You generate 10 heat and then get a major buff to your attack bindings. You're also going to find that percent bonuses of damage to your attack bindings is a stackable and very important element of scaling now. You want to try to line up these multipliers, right? Notice that this says, and deal double damage for your next attack binding. You could do that and then also set up some other abilities that double it again and double it again, and it does what you would think, right? It's 1 times to, so 2 times damage to 4 times damage to 8 times damage. I was going to say percentages, but it seems weird to say that. Anyway, you can multiply them together and create one really big slam that can take out, crush a boss's HP bar, for instance, if you plan your turn perfectly. So this is actually a big part of gameplay here. But yeah, otherwise things will do as you expect. Bonk is the same, Leaping Strike is the same, Smash is the same. Some of their upgrades are different, I'll imagine. I'll try to draw attention to that when I see them, but yeah, so here we are, starting a new Inkbound series for a while. Yeah, cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and hop in. Just some other things to keep in mind. A lot has changed, right? So you'll note that they only have the main pages here. You have Inkwell Dive, Daily Challenge. You can see these little boxes next to the thing that you can interact with. You can see the dailies here. This gives you a lot of insight. And then you can run up and play the daily. Or you can go to your Inkwell Dive over here and play the normal runs. I'm rank 11 presently. I've been exploring some different things, trying to understand the current meta a little bit, because things have changed so much that my previous knowledge of the game is not accurate anymore. My win rate has plummeted because things are different. There's also a new final boss, and I'm currently only rank 11, so we're going to do our best on that. But if I can pull it up, wrong one. I always forget the hotkeys for this. Yeah, here you go. There is a quest you have to go through. You have to go through these Orders of the Inkbound, and I think you also have to finish the Starship of Terrors. So I've got some quests to go before I have it unlocked, but there is a new final boss with new unlocking mechanisms. I plan on trying to speed clear to that. You'll forgive me because I don't really love quest hunting. It's not my favorite thing to do, but you will see that I, at a minimum, do have some quests pinned up top, specifically so that hopefully I can, find this stuff. So hopefully I can get that and make some progress on it. So that's the plan anyway. If I see things like, do this thing with Smoke Bomb or its Ascensions, whatever, we're tracking them, we're going to try our best. And I didn't want to hold up all of the series just to, wait until I had everything unlocked. So we're just going to play it along the way, right? We're going to try to do it as we go. So cool. I'm going to go ahead and click this. It's worth noting that there's actually some pretty cool changes up here as well. So once you enter and decide you want to play the run, it shows you this. But most importantly, you get to see the bosses now. So you'll always see, as far as I understand it, you will always find one of each, I think, but they each have their own variety, right? So Shadow of Runestone in this particular case spawns 4 hands. You've got Cinder. Each one of these, depending on the challenge modifier, gets extra health as well. Cinder for this one, the Avian Acid. When you defeat a minion, you spawn a pool, spawn additional Cinderpox Tangles. That's one of the minions. So that's interesting, cool. I've tried that one. Argalath, Dying Grasp. On defeat, tentacles deal 1 damage to all players and inflict rooted to nearby players for the rest of the turn. Pretty challenging. I've been trying to learn these gradually, so I'm currently on the process of trying to learn Cinder. So I think we will go ahead and try this Avian Acid modifier. It's interesting because you get to pick this, but your run isn't necessarily decided yet, right? So let's go ahead and click Cinder here. I'm not sure how I'm imagining the rotation going, right? Obviously, I'm rotating the heroes, but am I going to also rotate bosses? I don't know. I think you just kind of pick the one, right? But you'll notice that there's a cabinet of trinkets here, and there is an aspect. So you can actually change your aspect after this, after you start the run. So it's kind of interesting in that respect. You start the run in the Athenium, but then you can just change everything about your run here. That does imply some things, right? For instance, if you see gunk filled in one of these, yeah, here you go. If you see gunk filled, for instance, you can walk in here and select marker of the unbound rather, and it turns that negative into a positive, right? So we will just go ahead and click that, I think. And now we can just easily get away with this gunk-filled, free glyphs, free everything. We don't have to deal with pacifism, overstimulated, whatever. And we can just crush it. So yeah, so kind of an interesting evolution for how you select your run here. It's hard to say if I like or dislike it. It's just different, honestly. And that's okay. So anyway, that's about as much intro as I think. We're going to actually play this run, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see how we can crush this with a combination of Marker of the Unbound and Gunk Filled. Shouldn't be too bad. I think we should do alright. I'll admit, I've been playing a lot of Obelisk and Weaver in my practice runs, so the main reason I've been doing this is because I'm more familiar with them. So, just things like Magma Miner I haven't really gone into. I don't know if you've seen the sets before, but they are a thing too. Sets change things. Obviously, relics do not have stats attached to them anymore, except for very rare instances. All of the stats come from your set bonuses. So like Striker, for instance, is a good one. In this instance, all of these are physical bindings, though obviously if we go in on like Burn or something, then that is going to be a magic binding. Efficient Bonk. Yeah, so like Scorching Smash is one option. I like Efficient Leap a lot. That seems pretty good. This is actually the first time I'm seeing Magma Miner. These are all new. I think Scorching Smash was around, but Efficient Leap, that's all new. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to go for the Powder Monkey Stockpile here. It's a lot of bonus damage, and most importantly, Efficient Leap counteracts that by giving me movement. Seems good. Cool, so we have set grinders and stuff to be planning for, so I pretty much always go for double Tarnished Vaults early game. I think you could argue for money too if you wanted to, but it's a bit hard to say. We're gonna bonk, kill a man, incredible. I'm going to... Can I kill that guy? No? Alright, we're gonna kill this guy up here. Honestly, I can just double bonk here. It's actually good because we want to get Marker of the Unbound procs to gain... What is it? We want to gain buffs from Marker of the Unbound after using a Binding and Blight 5 times. So really what we should do here is try to just get procs of this. Pretty reasonable, I think. We made a pretty good chance. We actually made some progress. 4 Omni power is solid. A good trade, I think. 5 stacks of bleed to the nearest enemy. Interesting. That's pretty good. It synergizes with some physical damage abilities we have. We'll see. Deceitful Runes, Enchanted, and Executioner. Worth noting, by the way, a lot of these have double grinders coming up. So, like, yeah, destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. So we can look at something and be like, all right, do we want to sacrifice these and get double of both of these? Interesting. Yeah, hard to say, right? I do want Smoke Bomb. I pretty much always want Smoke Bomb. It's also one of my quests. So yes, let's pick Smoke Bomb. Is this my favorite binding right now? I think it is. Alright, I think I am going to... grab Executioner, maybe? It's hard to say, right? Because remember, there's a cool little mechanic here where the more things you have of a certain set, you start to see more of them. So if you want to go down a path, it is worth it to go down the path willfully. You choose this intentionally. I think we want to avoid Smite. I like Bleed here. I think that's pretty good. I think I'm going to take the runes and we're just going to sacrifice them. Executioner's pretty decent here. And then I think it's going to be Brambled Dolos here. They're not amazing, but it's fine. We're going to go to the Vestigial Shrine. I am going to double sacrifice here. We could also wait, right? I could go to this double Tarnished Vault, for instance, which I do appreciate. Honestly, I could go to one of those and then come back. If I don't need the power up right away, which I really don't, if I'm being honest with you, there's no real reason to go for this. We could see something even better. Double Tarnished Vault is not bad, in fact. I'm going to take the Uncommon Augment, though, I think. Although the Big Quilling Cage, I'll take the Big Quilling Cage. We like money. You can always walk back one space, so that's something to keep in mind as well. It is something I will be doing fairly regularly, I think. Alright, let's get some days in there. I'm going to go ahead and jump over here. Our goal is to pummel here and earn cash. Yes. Earn money. It's good. Alright. Pretty good. Hit a man a whole bunch of times. Great work. Get that kill. Good. I'm going to go ahead and go for the jump. Daze is your friend. Walk out of the bad spot. We will still jump and just hang out in here. Our goal is to basically maximize attacks and turns spent in the ink. These enemies have a truckload of health, for the record. I think I'm going to take this and jump here first. I really need to, yeah, kill the man first, I think. Yes. Now, I also feel like I desperately need to daze here to prevent this much damage from coming in. And then we hang out. I'm bleeding a little bit of health here, unfortunately. Now, I have 6 heat. Okay, give this. I now can do big bonkin'. I think this is going to be my barrier potion for sure. I'm going to go for big bonk. Alright, it'll have to do, I think. We take some hits. I'm trying to not die, though. What is this? Drained. -1 HP per stack. How dare you do this for me? Alright, now, again, now I'm at the point where doing things in the ink is bad. Because reasons. Alright, definitely do the drain. We're going to kill this man. I'm going to jump. Orb. Finish him. Yes. Okay, cool. Good. Good enough anyway. Go big Quelling Cache here. Great news. I can always backtrack once I look. So I'm going to look at this Tarnished Vault now. Flameo, huh? Flameo. I don't think that's that great. I like the Verdant Seed sacrifice, but it doesn't really help me much. Let me spin this, actually. What do we get? Training weights. I think the right choice is actually... Yeah, alright, we'll take training weights here. I'm actually just going to sacrifice the Powder Monkey's Barrel because that maxes out our pieces here. So now we have Striker 3, which I do think is really good. That gives me a lot of offensive stats. We do get a binding choice here. Cleave is pretty good, but I would like something defensive, I think. Let me spin that. After Image will do. Sure, it'll do. Now I have a lot of money. I would sure like to go to the Carver, I think. Good. Great. Jelly. We'll see what we get. We roll into All Wills Bard. On critting, gain 1 will. It's pretty awesome. Especially with After Image, kind of guaranteed value there. Buy that plus cheese cards, and I end up with a good crit chance as well. We could end up on a crit build, which is pretty decent, I think. We also have the After Image combo here. So, yeah, let's do that. All Wills Bard, cheese cards, and that's pretty solid. Alright, Superior Vault 2. I think I will take Big Quelling Cage again. I could also buy an uncommon augment here, and I will. Hexing Smoke Bomb. No, 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 no. I don't want Hex. -1 base cooldown? Sure, actually. I'll take that on Quickened Image. That's a good improvement. Uncommon augment, worth a lot. Big Quelling Cage. I'll take the Big Quelling Cage, actually. Look at this. You get these little gold bars. These gold bars around a relic mean that you've actually mastered it. You've won a run with it before. So that's a pretty cool one as well. Big fan of that. It's a nice touch. Alright, let's try to put down these ink dudes, right? Let's jump smash him. go for good stuff there. Hit there, that's solid. I do wish to spend a majority of my turn in here. Okay, max heat. Alright, we're chilling. Take 0 for the turn, that's cool. A lot of goop here. A lot of argument, in my opinion, for this daze right now. I think we can hit almost everything. Although the leap is also really good. I think we do need to make sure we overlap and hit. Yeah, we're going to go for the leap. I like how I'm getting Hex because of the Deceitful runes, as weird as it is. Alright, we're going to throw the daze here. I do think that's worth it. My goal here is, I think hitting this guy is more important. I can walk out of the goop when I'm done. Yeah, I think we want very hard to try to kill that man and then end in the goop. I think it's good to do it. Yeah. Okay, we got a good crit roll here. I'm a fan of that. I really like the fact that this crit roll almost auto-kills a bunch of guys. I do think, however, jumping and killing that other guy is worth more. So we're going to try our hardest to finish these. Let's see. I kind of want to jump over, hit these guys. I can finish this other friend off, I think, although that crit roll is pretty spicy. Big fan of the crit roll there. And then I can just daze here and maybe save some health. The blur only reduces this by 1, which is not ideal, I think. The daze at least does damage and reduces it by 2. We're bleeding a little bit to these ink pots. They are pretty rough. Alright, let's get back in the pot. Okay, we definitely kill that man. I think that's really good, in fact. The rest of this turn is just push numbers, I think. I want to stop this damage from coming in. I think it's good. Okay, we've got 7 stacks of the Marker of the Unbound here, which is great, in my opinion. Getting a lot of value out of that. Superior Vault, see what we roll into. On your turn, if you took no HP damage the previous turn, gain a critical charge on all bindings. Interesting. A lot of defensive stuff in there. A Forgotten Name, Tracker's Cleats. We do have a Teleport Binding, although I could just take another cheese cards here, right? That's kind of cool. More money, in fact. It's a lot more money. Interesting. Forgotten Name is interesting. What's coming up? Let's look. I think, do we get a grinder? We do get a grinder. So with a grinder, I could... Will Collector is pretty cool. Orbs granting Shattered Will. That means every third orb gives you a... Every third orb gives you an extra energy, basically. Which is very good. I don't think Tracker's Cleats are it. Forgotten Name could be cool. I like cheese cards, though, because I can sack 1 cheese cards and turn this into a ton of value. So I'm going to do that. It's definitely the direction I want to go. I might re-roll here. I think I am, actually. Ulima's Whetstone is cool, right? Yeah, on your first turn, all bindings gain a critical charge. It's a really good opener. Really strong opener. Yeah, we'll grab that. Good. Okay. Feeling good about our choices there. I did get some money. We'll go back and look at this shop. Sea Trickle. No, I don't think I want that. I could re-roll this, but I'd rather just wait on the next shop, which is coming up, so should be okay. We're going to go to the grinder here. Love these grinders. Huge power swings. I don't think you have to do it, but it's nice. Anyway, we're going to burn the second cheese cards here, which does push us up to Quilling Hoarder 3. Which is cool, because now any money we make can multiply. Fun. But most importantly, we have a lot of bonus crit chance here, which I'm a big fan of. We do see the Forced Final Carver. Box of Truffles, interesting. Herald Sandals, Starwalker stuff. No, I don't think that's it. I do think I want to buy an augment, though. Big fan of that. Dense Leap, a purple roll here is incredible. Amazing. What a big damage spike. That will help a lot. It currently does as much damage as my Smash does, so that's fun. Great. Wonderful. Goop. I love goop. Oh man, a crit roll here is powerful. I think we want to make sure we work on these ink pots. They are very easy to... Yeah, they're very easy to ignore and then get punished by. Alright, we're currently taking zeros here. I think my plan is crit this man into the ether, simply end him. We're going to apply daze up here. I'm going to... We're going to punch this guy, take the orb. And honestly, I'm okay with the state of this. I think we're just going to punch this man again, really. Seems okay. I'm good with that. I don't think I need the oozing jelly here. Alright, we have max power. So really, I need to use a jump on this, I think. Max heat should be... Every max heat play should be jump. It's, as it turns out, really strong. Great. Take this orb. Walk out of this. Daze the boss. Certainly, I think. I think it is evade frame and daze the boss. We take 4. It's not ideal, but I think it's okay. I guess I could have hit him there, right? That's true. I could have smacked him. Wow, quest complete. Incredible. Alright, we're gonna bonk him. I'm trying to push numbers here, right? Okay, we walk as far away as we can. Our goal is to avoid taking 500 billion damage. So we take, I guess, 4 as a result of this. Okay, we do phase him though, which is nice. Great. I do have max heat here, which is fun, because max heat then lets me go jump, smack, which is great. And then I get another crit roll, which I will play for sure. I'm gonna hit this man. I do think I need to stop incoming damage. Currently taking 4 damage here. I need to bonk and then get out. Yes, okay. Soul Shackle, bummer. I have run out of Marker of the Unbound here. Yep, accurate. So I think the play now is we need to kill... This guy still takes reduced damage. The captor no longer automatically spawns minions on the second phase. On minion defeat during the first phase, the captor gains 1 stack of captured essence. On start of combat on phase change, spawn a Blight Spindlecaster. Okay. What is on phase 2, summon 1 minion per stack? The counter... Oh, he has a... This is new. He has a special ability. So he only spawned minions here because I killed minions? Unbelievable. So I actually misplayed, right? Wild. Okay, well, that's interesting, I suppose. I don't want to move myself too much here. I think we want to pummel this guy. Orb. Orb. Dodge. And then I think we want to jump out and then mega bump this guy. Okay, we should be able to deal with this at least. A good crit roll, but I do think the more powerful play is just to jump. I think we want to move out of this. Hit him. Right, we want to hit him, daze him, take this orb, and walk away. Although I think we want to try to bonk him first, right? Before we leave. Yeah, give him the double bonk. Use your energy, right? 3, it's acceptable. Okay, and then we're going to walk in, try to fish for a crit. We miss. Jump, get a different crit, and we have to take 10 here because reasons, I suppose. Oh, actually, never mind. We just killed man. All right, good job. Ooh, spicy. A challenging creature. All right. We get our health back at least, which is good. That's nice. Inflict dazed, grant resistant and 1 stack of blur to allies. I'm a big fan of smokescreen. Big fan of that. Mirror image. Grant 50 omni damage until the end of turn. Interesting. I like critical smash though. We're already kind of leaning in the direction of crit hits. If I can weaponize this, that's pretty awesome. The base damage of Smoke Bomb is not very high. I don't think critical Smoke Bomb is the play. I think the angle is going to be critical smash, and then maybe I re-roll that, huh? Mirror image, 50% bonus damage. It is up pretty often, huh? 50% bonus damage to everything is pretty darn good, right? I actually think I really like mirror image here. I'm going to grab that. The fact that I have missed it before is not that big of a deal. Cluster Bomb is not bad. I'm going to re-roll this, though. Yeah, okay. Mine is not what I wanted, but it's fine. Sure. I kind of deserve that, I think. We move on. That's okay. It's one of the problems with those rerolls. You never know, right? You just don't know. Vestige Extractor. Alright, we're going to send the things we don't want here. Ulima's Whetstone is good. Cheese Cards is good. Cheese Cards gives me a lot of gold. It's fine. I kind of think I would prefer to send it and max out, or come close to maxing out precision at least. This is not that impactful. It's true. It really is not that impactful. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. It's fine. Next, I'm thinking... Deceitful Runes is doing basically nothing for me. Right? Essentially nothing. Training Weights, however, if I sacrifice this, would put me at 4. It basically gives me its own effect, but opens up that slot, right? So I lose nothing, but I gain nothing as well. I might as well sack this, right? I think that's fine. Sure. Okay. Villains and Guardians gain an 8% max HP shield every other turn. Final chapters on turn end, enemies just gain 1 billion damage. I think doing this is really dumb unless you're super defensive or insta-killing everything. On collecting an orb, take damage. That's painful. My sustain is bad. I think it's going to be Shimmering Barricade, and it's not even close here. I think we can push through extra stats on the bosses, so we're trying. Okay, back in the Starship of Terror. Where are we at? Rare Augments or Quilling Cage? I do have Quilling Hoarder still, so Quilling Cage does provide extra value, which is nice. Yeah, sure. Quilling Cage provides extra value. I like that. Alright, big money, more money, incredible. I'm gonna open up this potion, see what we get. Disintegration oil. This oozing jelly is not that good. Let's eat it and then grab the potion in case I need it. Alright, everything has crit chances. Bummer. I can't roll all of them together. Okay, let's first daze everything. It's a good idea to do it. Good job. Now, mine, when you hit them twice, you can gain some money from them. Just fine, I suppose. It's fine. We'll go with mine. Hey, look, we earned cash. Great news. I can then jump. I think I would like to jump up. Ooh, rolling another crit like that is pretty cool, as it turns out. Let's jump again. Very neat. Orb is your friend. And then we simply double hit here, I think? There's gotta be an alignment of that, right? No? Really? Interesting. Oh, it comes close. Well, I'm gonna at least stab this man. I think he deserves to go. Cool. And then we stand in the orb, the goop. Remember, we do have the Inkbound thing, so I want to try to activate stuff in here. It's wise to do it. Go ahead and throw this. We're gonna jump now. It's good to do the big jump. Max heat, which should let us essentially outright kill this guy. Great news. We jump again. I walk out of this AoE. We're currently taking 4. I think the right play is to just blur here and chill. He bonks me for 3. I really need sustain in this build, what I'm learning right now. I don't think I really have... What does this do? On defeat, deal 2 damage to players. Man, that's costing me, doesn't it? That certainly is costing me. Okay, well, we got money from him. Man, I need sustain pretty badly, don't I? It's a bummer that I'm taking these hits, but I suppose it is what it is. Money! Alright, great work. We've earned a lot of cash here. Just tons of money. It's silly. I have 800 gold. Go team. Okay. On combat end, restore 10 health. I think I kind of need to go that direction, yes. There's the critical smoke bomb again. It's honestly not terrible, I suppose. It's not doing a lot of damage as part of the issue, I suppose. It's really like, I need this on Leaping Strike or Smash. Additional thing. I mean, I'll take it, though. I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. It's fine. We're moving on. I have an obscene amount of money right now. I need to translate this into value, please. Value. We're going to go to the boiler room here. This is a binding augment time. I think I have enough cash, I'd like to spend it. Of course, it's glyphs now. Really bummer. Real big bummer. Everything costs glyphs. Critical bonk. 8 crit chance. 80 crit damage. That's pretty good, actually. Extracting smash. I'll take critical bonk. It's acceptable. Ugh, I'm so annoyed at this. You can't just pay money for it again. What is money even good for at this point? Glyph globe. Absolutely. Let's get glyphs. Big quilling cage. Glyph globe. Heroic vault. I'll take the heroic vault, I think, right? Seems good to me. Yeah, I want glyphs very badly. Please, thank you. Thank you, please, video game. Give me those. Would like to be able to... Oh my gosh, look at this combat. What is this? What in the... Oh my gosh, what is happening? Woof. Ouch. Alright, I do think I need to do a lot of damage here. I really can't imagine any other way to survive. Okay. So I'm just gonna crit out one of these guys altogether, take the orb here, walk out of this. I guess I will bonk this guy, save 3 health, and take the the damage reduction here. Ouch. Oof, what a terrifying character. There's a lot going on here, y'all. The Starship of Terror is indeed terrifying. Okay, we jumped. Orb time. I need to reduce the damage I'm taking by a lot, or I am actually going to pass away. Okay, that's something, I suppose. I could reduce cooldown to 0 on something. I think this is a good turn for it. Yeah, a second leap is worth it, right? I can find the value here. It's good to do it. Yeah, alright. Okay, we get to go again. I get to leap again, actually, which is kind of an interesting thing. Worth it to do it, I think. Alright, we're doing our best here. This is a terrifying combat. These little, like, Quillian buddy boys are awful. Whew. Yeah, sure. Let's just, This seems very, very normal and good. I think everyone should be taking 50 some odd damage on turn, whatever this turn is. Alright, we crumble one of these guys. Fine. I need to crumble another group of these guys. Orb, please? Orb, please? Orb, please. Thank you. Okay. I need to stop incoming damage. Okay, I'm technically not dead yet. Good grief. What is happening? Ugh, hitting this guy deals retaliation damage. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think... How do we want to approach this? I think I need to... I think I should have played this potion, right? I think that's really what I should have done. And then we can leap, I think, and get out of here. Okay, we're maybe not dead yet. we actually are among the living somehow. Whew, buddy. All right, 1 health is really all you need, right? Them's the rules. That is the ruling of the game, right? Although I think I literally can't kill this guy, right? Yeah, I literally cannot avoid death because I kill myself by attacking him. I do not generate any shield, which is bad, in fact. Cool, great. In fact, I think we're gonna pass away here, and it's just gonna have to be that way, right? Yeah, I think so. Very funny, very entertaining. Kill yourself on attack. Amazing news. All right, well, it turns out having no shield sustain is very bad. Bummer, real bummer. Well, it's one of the reasons I find myself looking for defense so fast, right? And normally I was like, yeah, the blur is enough, right? But it's actually not even close to enough. Not even remotely close. I think we could have squeezed out of that combat, possibly. I was just 1 health away from, or 2 health away from success there. It was that guy living. Those combats, they escalate quickly. I think those are pretty nasty, but not much else to add. All right, well, I mean, that's a great first episode, immediately passing away. So we'll just kind of let it go there. I mean, if you're interested in this stuff, let me know what you think in a comment below, and you will be able to see more. We will play more Inkbound. Incredible. We're all learning here, right? Amazing. Go team. All right. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.